Don't give up!
The 5 hardest fighting fish that you can catch on hook and line.
You got smoker though.
You're gonna have to tighten that drag a little bit or you're gonna get spooled.
Oh, mother trucker.
Including a freshwater fish that's on this list for being huge, and some honorable mentions for fish that have not made this list based on their hard numbers alone. But we'll be certain to send even the strongest anglers home with sore arms and a great story if they can lend them. Will a reef donkey or a tiger shark make the list? Stick around to the end of the video so you can find out. I've charted over 400 fishing trips and ran commercial fishing trips on the Gulf of Mexico. I've also fished the most legendary fishing locations all over the world. I've also interviewed hundreds of professional fishermen, pro charter captains, and done the research to answer this question once and for all using physics. What is the hardest fighting fish? Hey everybody, I'm Captain Peterson. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here and you love fishing, boats, and cool gear, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. We got many more videos to come. If you are like me, you are never satisfied catching a big fish because you know that there is always something bigger and stronger out there. Taming the beasts that lie below our vast oceans, seas, and rivers of our beautiful little planet is not for everybody. But for a selected few, it's what drives us to go to the ends of the earth in pursuit of these challenges. That's why this video is so important. It will save you hard-earned time and money spent on fishing trips based on my decades of experience, so you can get the adventure you truly deserve for your hard-earned money. Most importantly, you share that experience with the next generation so they can pass it on. Will it be a sailfish, a billfish, a saltwater fish, or maybe even a freshwater fish that will make the top 5? Be sure to watch the whole video. You're not going to want to miss the wild card at the end. It is actually the largest fish on this list, and it is endangered because it's prized for something other than its trophy status. Now it's time to start the top 5. Number 5, the bluefin tuna record is 1496 pounds, and at 43 miles an hour, the momentum of this fish will be 64,328 pounds per second. It's like catching a giant mini nuclear powered football that swims in smaller and smaller circles until you get a chance to gap it, and you're probably going to need 2 people for that bad boy. Number 4, the Goliath Grouper, swimming at 78 miles per hour in short bursts, weighing in at 888 pounds for a record. The momentum on that bad boy is 68,640 pounds per second. This is truly like getting into a fish fight with the Mike Tyson of fish. Sheer power straight to the bottom like a freight train.
Taking our lunch money. You might have a fish.
Yeah.
He's still there. He's still feeling some. Oh, he came out. Nah, I think he came off. Oh, he gave it up. Grayson's fighting for him fish. Ooh. Look at that.
Oh my.
Tenderized American red snapper. Wow.
Look at that.
Cheaters will tie the line to the cleat of their boat, and once the fish hits, will idle forward. To me, that's not sport fishing. You need to be a real person and use them gloves and muscle that bad boy in, just like we did on these ones here on screen. You're not going to want to miss the wild card in this video. It's the largest fish on the video, and it's from Asia, and you may have never heard of it. And before we get to number 1 in this video, we got some honorable mentions that almost made the list that are legendarily tough fighters. Number 3, the Swordfish, weighing at 1,430 pounds for a max, screaming at 60 miles per hour. The momentum is going to be 85,800 feet per second. A lot of line, and you better have good knots tied because you're going to need it to get one of these monsters into the boat. Number 2, the first shark on this list, the great white, swimming at 35 miles per hour and weighing in at 2,663 pounds for a record. Some have been rumored to be much larger. With the record, momentum on this one is 93,205 pounds per second. Before we get to the honorable mentions, I want to remind you that we have the wild card coming after the number 1. It is the largest predatory fish in the world. I just got back from Miami Boat Show, and I just uploaded my newest top 5 video. Take a look at here on the link on the screen or at the end of this video. It's crazy that a 1,500 pound fish only made it on the honorable mentions list. The world record hammerhead weighed 1,500 pounds. It can swim 25 miles per hour, and with a momentum of 37,500 feet per second, it just missed being on the list. We've had these things hooked offshore with big college football playing guys, and they're chasing these things down for 2-3 hours and can't even get this thing tired out. So I can only imagine what fight that world record one was. The other honorable mention is probably my favorite fish to catch, the Amberjack.
Oh, mother trucker.
That's a big one. The world record Amberjack weighed 178 pounds, and at 50 miles per hour, they can go 8,900 pounds per second of momentum. You can take a jig about like this big, drop it down, and just rip, 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 and you can watch 5 or 6 of these things come after them and try to catch it. They are one of the hardest initial striking fishes, and it's like you hit a torpedo, boom. I've literally had people catch 1 or 2 30, 40-pound Amberjacks and be done for the day and want to go home in early. Now that you know all the contenders and the honorable mentions for this list, let's go on to the #1 hardest fighting fish in the world. The black marlin clocked at 82 miles an hour according to the BBC. The world record of 1,650 pounds give you a momentum of 135,300 pounds per second. Wow, that's crazy. I can't even imagine what that thing was like to catch. And I'm sure there's some people out there that have had ones that they say they've hooked that were even bigger than that. Who knows what lives in the depths of the ocean? Now that you know the top 5, let's get on to the largest predatory fish in the world. It's actually a freshwater fish. It comes from the rivers of Russia. It is the Beluga Sturgeon. The largest one ever caught was 3,463 pounds. These things almost went extinct because they were to get the caviar out of them, and they used to just get rid of the fish, but now they found a way to take the caviar out, patch the fish back up, put them back there, and they can keep on making more. Since they have found ways to harvest the caviar without killing the fish, their numbers have rebounded a little bit, but it's still, we're probably not going to see another one of these behemoths. This is my top 5. If I made any mistakes or you have any comments and suggestions on how to make this video better in the future, please let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, check out one of the videos that's on the thumbnail on your screen. It's a top 5 fishing boat video. I'm sure you'll like it. Please share it with one of your friends. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.